Okay, so let's continue. So in the last class, we have done till that, right? This was a Cartesian product of two graphs. So if anyone has any doubt, you can
Yes,
ask.
sir.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue from here. So now we'll have to discuss upper bound of chromatic number. So we have already seen lower bound of chromatic number. There was two lower bounds. Okay, like chromatic number is less than equal to click number, and it was also, sorry, we had lower bound, so more than equal to, and more than equal to order of graph upon independent number. So this was the two lower bound of the chromatic number. Now we want to discuss the upper bound of a chromatic number. One thing that you can see clearly is chromatic number of a graph and order of a graph. So what do you think? Which one will be smaller?
Chromatic numbers.
Yes. So this is natural upper bound. Okay, this is a natural upper bound simply because this contains number of vertices. So suppose if you color all the vertices with different colors, so that will be this. And chromatic number is the minimum number of colors required. So in always this will happen. Okay. So you can say one of the, but this is very trivial one. Okay, this is not very important one, or this will not help you much because this is obvious. So you have as many vertices, then that chromatic number less than equal to that, because we want minimum number of colors, so that must be less than equal to the number of all vertices. So like this equality holds. So can you tell me any graph in which this equality holds? So when can you say chromatic number of G is equal to order of graph G? Do you see any graph here? Or can you tell me any graph where chromatic number is equal to number of vertices?
C4.
C4, are you sure? Okay, let's check for C4. So this is C4. C4 is cycle of 4 vertices. Okay, so tell me what is the chromatic number of C4?
So K4, sorry, sir.
Okay, yes, you are right.
So 2.
Here is 2, okay, and the number of vertices is 4. So like 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is the labeling, or you can say coloring. So yes, now you told right, K4. So in case of K4, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is K4. So you know now in chromatic number of K4 is going to be what?
4, sir.
4, and number of vertices is also 4. So that's why both are equal. So like it is in case of complete graph, this equality will hold. So in general, this will hold for the complete graph. Okay, complete graph. Okay, so actually the main purpose is to find the better upper bound. Okay, like chromatic number of graph is less than equal to some number. So what is that better upper bound? So number of vertices is the upper bound, fine, but we want to get better upper bound. Okay, so for that actually we have some algorithm. So like it not always, this result will not hold always. Okay, because chromatic number of G will not be equal to number of vertices always. Okay, this is not true in general. Not true in general. It is true in particular for the complete graph only. So in chromatic number, we are interested in finding a lower number of colors to level the vertices, so that two adjacent color will have different color. So there are algorithms of using that we can try to find the upper bound. Okay, so one such algorithm is, so in that algorithm, like we can improve the upper bound by simply coloring the vertices in some order. Okay, and always using list available color. So like there is the algorithm, so that will help. The name of the algorithm is greedy coloring algorithm. Okay, so do you know, anyone know about this greedy coloring? Greedy coloring, yes or no? This is algorithm. Okay, are you familiar with it or not?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, first you tell me, you know already what is algorithm? How do you define algorithms? Only algorithm I am asking. In general, what is the meaning of, like you were doing data structure and algorithm course. An algorithm is the word you might be familiar before coming to college. I mean, in schools, you all must have listened the word algorithm. So, what is the meaning of algorithm? Yeah, you can say in your own language, no problem. Like in your own language, whatever you understand. I know
Sir,
you all know.
step by step procedure to solve the problems.
Yes, fine. So it is a collection of steps, yes, by which we can solve the problem in order. Okay, yeah. So that's why. So the greedy coloring is the algorithm in which we'll color the graph. So this says the statement of this algorithm is like it will say you. So how will you color the graph in an efficient way, or you can say this is one of the way of coloring the graph. So like the greedy coloring relative to a vertex ordering so we'll order the vertices first like 1 2 3 4 and so on, and then so greedy coloring relative to the vertex ordering, like we say v1 v2 v3 and vn. V1 means first vertex, second vertex, third vertex, and nth vertex. We'll level the vertices, or you can say we'll order the vertices. You can write also 1 2 3 4 5 like that. So you first order the vertices. So the greedy coloring relative to the vertex ordering v1 v2 vn of vertex set bz is obtained by coloring vertices in order. So in order, like first you will give color to v1, then you will give color to v2, and so on. You will give color to vn, assigning to vi. So the rule I'm saying, assigning to vi, which is the smallest one. So the smallest indexed. Okay, the smallest indexed color not already used or not already used on its lower indexed neighbor. Okay, so like you might be feeling this complicated sentence, but okay, let me read it once. So Grady coloring relative to a vertex ordering v1, v2, vn of vertex set is obtained by coloring vertices in order like v1, v2, vn, assigning to vi the smallest indexed color not already used to its lower index neighbors. So in simple meaning, if I write the word like that is, they want to say you that consider vertices in sequence. Consider vertices in sequence. So in sequence, you can say v1, v2, v3, and so on. So you consider vertices in sequence and assign each vertex. Assign each vertex its first available color. Its first available color. Okay. So like you first sequence the vertices, then you one by one you assign them color. For example, okay, let me see. So for example, suppose I have 1, 2, 3, 4. These 8 vertices. So like 1. Okay. Suppose this is a graph. Okay. So I have 8 vertices. Just name it. So you want to level it. So you can level it like V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7, V8. Okay. So you first what you did, you can order in your own way. There's not any proper rule. Okay. It's up to you how do you want to order. So like I ordered in this way. So what do? I want to find the chromatic number or simply I want to color this vertices. Okay. So color the vertices to find chromatic number. So we will give one color to V1. Okay. Now after V1 you will go to V2. Okay. This is algorithm. After V1 you will go to V2. So what? V2 can be given same color or different. But can you give V2 the same color of V1 or you can give would you like to give second color? What?
The same color.
Same color. Since V1 and V2 has no adjacent, they are not adjacent to each other, that's why you can give same color. So V3 can also be given same color because V2, V3 are non-adjacent. V4 will also be given the same color because it is non-adjacent. Now let's come to V5. So for V5 what you can do? Can you repeat the same color or you have to give new color?
Different color.
Yes,
Yes,
because
sir.
V4 and V5 has
Same color,
8.
sir.
Okay, so it is adjacent, that's why. Now V6 can be given same color as V5 because there is no edge between V5 and V6. Or you can say V5 and V6 are non-adjacent. You can give this color, you can give this. So from here you see chromatic number of this graph is going to be 2 because 2 color use. This is one way. You can also do in other way, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Suppose, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now like I ordered in this way, you can also order in this way V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7, V8, no problem. So now you will give color in the same order, okay? Like you will start with V1. Suppose V1 I give this color, okay? So V2, what? Same or different?
Different.
So you have to give them a different color because there is age between V1 and V2.
Sir, different.
Yes, for V3, which color? V1 or V2?
Same.
V1, है ना? Color of V1 because V1, V3,
Sir, V1.
yes, they are non-adjacent and V2, V3 are adjacent. So again V4 you can give color of V2 one by one. Okay, so algorithm says color first you give color to V1, then V2, then V3, then V4, and go like accordingly. So V5 you can give the same color as V3, then V6 you can go same as V4, and V7 as V5, and V8 as, still you will see the same chromatic, no problem. So simply this algorithm says first you order vertices and then you give them a color. Okay, as a rule, like proper coloring you do. Okay, tell me the chromatic number you know. Now, do you know this symbol delta of G? Do you know this symbol delta of G? What is the meaning of delta G? No one knows? Yes or no? Have you seen or not? Actually, I'm teaching in between, so I'm also not aware whether you have gone through or not. So, like, I have to ask you so that I will be aware that you have gone or not through these notations. Are you getting my question or not? Simply say yes or no. Why are you thinking so much?
सर कैन यू रिपीट प्लीज सर, आवाज आपका थोड़ा आ रहा नहीं.
ओके, आवाज नहीं आ रहा. अच्छा, मैं बोल रहा हूँ दिस डेल्टा जी. डू यू नो दिस नोटेशन डेल्टा जी? What you written on the red color? Are you looking this? So do you know
No,
about
sir.
this symbol delta G?
No, sir.
Okay. Degree of a vertex, you know? How do you define degree of a vertex?
नो सर.
Uh, Degree of a vertex now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is the
यस
degree
सर.
of a vertex? How do you define degree of a vertex? So I would like to first interested in. So I will come to this. This notation is actually maximum degree of a graph, or you can say degree of a graph, no problem. Maximum degree of a graph. Your maximum degree of a vertex, you can say. Okay. Yeah. So first, you tell me what is definition of degree of a vertex. Degree of a vertex. I'm asking you degree of a vertex.
So the number of adjacent vertex connected to the given vertex is
सर
known
व्हाट इज
as.
joining the number of edges?
Yes, so both are correct. So you can write the number of edges in coming to that vertex. You can say like this also. In coming to that vertex. So the number of edges in coming to that vertex is the degree of the vertex. Okay, like in a graph, if you see, so suppose let me say A, B, C, D. So what is the degree of A?
सर 2,
Degree of A 2, degree of B
3.
3, degree of C.
Degree of C 2 and degree of D 3.
Okay, so you know this. If I ask you what is the degree of this graph, then
3 sir.
3 maximum. Okay, so if you define degree of graph, so it is the maximum of degree of the vertices. Okay, How do you define? Can you define in your own word? How do you define degree of a word graph? Degree of a graph. Degree of a graph. Okay. So how do you define? So am I audible? I'm asking degree of a graph. So how do you define degree of a graph? Okay. Not for the network problem. No. Okay. So am I audible? I'm asking you degree
Yes.
of a graph.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hmm. So how do you define degree of a graph?
So maximum degree of a vertex of the graph is called degree of graph.
Yeah, correct. So maximum degree of a vertex. So like you count, you see degree of all the vertices and choose the maximum one. Okay. So maximum degree of a vertex of a graph is degree of a graph. Actually, so I will denote it by this. So delta G is nothing but degree of a graph. Okay. Sometimes I may say the maximum degree of a graph. So degree of a graph. So now we have the proposition. So proposition is okay. So before the proposition, I would like to see you few examples. Then you will can notice. For example, so let's start with this K2. Okay. Yeah. So what is the chromatic number and what is the degree of the graph?
So chromatic number 2 and degree of grass is 1.
1. Okay. Let's come here. This is K3. Yeah. So for this graph, degree is what and chromatic number is what and degree is what?
Chromatic number 3, degree of 2.
Okay. And so let me give you one more example. So this example you have seen already. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 vertices are there. So tell me degree of a graph and chromatic number of a graph.
So degree of graph.
Hmm. Degree of graph is what?
So 4.
4. Okay. So you can check like this vertex has degree 3, this vertex has 3, this vertex has 4, This vertex has 3, this vertex has 4, this vertex has 4, this vertex has 3, this has 3, this has 2, this has 3. So you see which vertex has maximum degree. That maximum degree is going to be the degree of the graph. Okay, chromatic number is what?
Sir, 3 chromatic number.
Yes, so you can see triangle is the sub part. Lord, you want you can do this 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1. Okay, suppose I give 3 here, yeah, I have to go 2 here. Suppose I give 1 here, then I go 3 here, then I have to give 1 here. Fine. So check if any two vertices have same color. Any adjacent vertices have same color. There is no such case. Okay. So chromatic number is 3. Now directly you can decide also, like we have the lower bound. And then you can color it. Actually what I want a relation between this. So you notice that. So I will give you many example.
Sir, del G 4 is there.
Huh? Oh, 3 लिख दिया? Oh, sorry. This was 4. Yes, because this age has 4. Yeah, so that's fine. Here I want you to see the relation. Okay, we have taken only 2 examples. So chromatic 3, this is 4. Here chromatic 3 and this is 4. Okay, sorry, chromatic is 3 here, and degree is 2. Here degree is 4, chromatic is 3. So here you might not be get a conclusion, because here chromatic number is more than this, here chromatic number is less than this degree. Okay, I will give you a few more examples to decide the rule. So what will be the rule? So let's try go for K4. Yes. Tell me chromatic number and degree. So write chromatic number first and then this. So chromatic number and degree. Chromatic number was 3, degree was 4. Okay. Yes, tell me for K4, what is the degree and what is the chromatic number?
Sir, chromatic number 4 and degree 3.
So this is K4. So K4 has this, and degree, yes, 3, because yes,
3.
yeah. So now okay, see here answer interchanged. So we want to have a conclusion. So let me draw a few more graphs so that we'll give the conclusion. Okay, so like one vertex, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, join this one. Okay, this is the vertex. So question is again, tell me chromatic number and degree.
Sir, degree 4 and chromatic number 3.
Yes, so this vertex has degree 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and chromatic number you can simply decide 1, 2, 3, 2, okay. Then you can define. Oh, something problem is there, so let me change it. Make it 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it is this 3. No. So 2 you can put here and 3 you can put here. Fine. Okay. So again, still like similar type thing. What do you get here? Okay, one more graph you see, then we'll reach on the conclusion. So I will see that. This for C5. So have you taken this? Okay, no? Okay. Yeah. So chromatic number and degree.
Chromatic number 2, degree 2.
Chromatic number 1, 2, 1, 2. This edge is adjacent of
So
1,
3.
so I have to take 3.
So chromatic.
Okay, so see, actually directly you cannot decide which one is larger from chromatic number and degree, but the proposition is, so I will write the result. So proposition is actually for any graph.
Sir, 3. 3, sir.
Hmm, yes, that's fine.
Yes, sir.
This is all right now. So now I write proposition for any graph G. For any graph G, actually the relation is actually, so chromatic number of G is going to be less than equal to degree of G plus 1. Now we can verify this result for any graph what we did. So check, chromatic number is less than equal to degree plus 1. So chromatic number is 3 less than equal to degree plus 1. Fine. So chromatic number is less than equal to degree plus 1. That is also fine. Chromatic number less than equal to degree plus 1. Okay, so chromatic number of G is less than equal to degree plus 1. So chromatic number is here, you see 3 less than equal to 4 plus 1. Okay, here again chromatic number is less than equal to this. So this will always hold. Okay, so this is the proposition, and if you want to prove this, you can prove easily using algorithm. Just simply you can write the, you can convince in the proof. So you like to write, you can just give your argument to convince them. So chromatic number is the minimum number of color required, and delta is the degree. Okay, so degree of a graph is the maximum degree of a vertex. So if I write this, then so in the vertex ordering, So you first order the vertex, okay? Each vertex has at most delta G. So delta is the highest degree, okay? So the vertex with the maximum number of edges incoming, or I mean outgoing. So in vertex coloring, each vertex has at most delta G earlier neighbors. Right? Neighbor is the adjacent vertices. So more than this cannot be the adjacent number of vertices. Okay. Neighbors, neighbors is the adjacent vertices. So more than this you cannot have. So the greedy coloring algorithm, or you can say greedy coloring only, like cannot be forced to use more than delta G plus 1 colors. Okay, this. So in greedy coloring, number of colors can be less than equal to delta G plus 1. And it's a chromatic number is a minimum number of colors required. So that must be less than equal to this. Okay. So you can say, or constructively we can say, we get chromatic number is going to be less than equal to delta G plus H. Okay, so we did one example for that, like you can check for that. Okay, so we did look here. So in the graph, actually you ordered. So what is the degree of this graph? Tell me degree of this graph.
Four, sir.
Yes, so it is 4. Okay, and you can see here, so chromatic number of G is less than equal to 4 plus 1, simply. Okay, so you take any one vertex, so every vertex will have less than equal to delta G neighbors. Now, like in this case, every vertex will have 4 or less number of neighbors or adjacent vertices. Or in adjacent vertices you may give them, if you give them different color, then at most this number of colors you will use for one vertex I'm talking. So in general, this result is true. So chromatic number will be, so this is the upper bound. Okay, so this is the upper bound for the chromatic number. So now you have, so you had the lower bound like chromatic number, this was more than equal to click number, and now less than equal to, you can say, delta G plus 1, like this. So this is the lower bound, this is upper bound. It has one more lower bound, order upon independent number, and less than equal to this. You can say, or you can say, one obvious upper bound is this. So it has two upper bound, you can say chromatic number has this, and this has two lower bound. You can interchange this two, no problem, just retain it. So like, or remove this notation, no problem, like you can say write once only. So this is the chromatic number, and these are the lower bound, and this is the upper bound. Lower bound, and this is upper bound. So you have now both the upper bound and lower bound of a chromatic number. So just you want to decide. So you see a graph, then you see its degree, and then you can decide, okay, it is going to be less than equal to that. Okay, like like if I make any graph, so we can first decide, okay, for example, suppose, okay, okay, so like A, B, C, D, E, okay, there are 5 vertices, and you know already. So first we'll find degree of G. So what will be degree of this graph?
See, sir.
3. Okay, max, like maximum number of, so 3 for this, or you can take this vertex. So maximum degree of the vertex, of a vertex, so this is 3. Okay, so we are sure chromatic number is going to be less than equal to 3 plus 1 means 4. So chromatic number of G is less than equal to 4. Now can you decide the click for it? So click is the maximum pairwise adjacent set, you can say, set of pairwise adjacent vertices, so maximum size.
Sir, CBD.
Yes, CBD, or you can take CDE, no problem. So only K3 you can get, you cannot get K4. So this is, you can say, maximum click, or you can write CDE, no problem, or BCD. Okay, so this is like BCD, you can say BCD or CDE. This is the maximum click. What is your size? So 3. So it is like click number is going to be 3. Okay, so one way you can decide, okay, so chromatic number is going to be more than equal to 3. Okay, so from here you get more than equal to 3. So like upper bound is 4, lower bound is 3. Okay, just I'm trying to verify that result. So other lower bound you can have like that number of vertex, that is 5, and alpha G. Alpha G is the maximum number of independent set. So what will be alpha G? The size 2 only, like AD you can take, AC you can take. This is going to
Yes,
be
sir.
2. So you can also decide, okay, chromatic number is more than equal to 5 upon 2. So that is not good, like you already know, the more than equal to 3. So that is giving the same thing. Okay, so now you are sure that chromatic number is going to be, but without coloring you can decide using that lower bound, upper bound. It is more than equal to 3, less than equal to 4. Now you have to see which one is this, either 3 or 4. So you have the upper bound and lower bound both. Just I wanted to verify that. Now you can try for the colors. Okay, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can try one here. A can be given which color? 2. So you're getting like 1 I give this color, 2 I give suppose white color, and 3 I have to give it here. So chromatic number is 3 actually. Okay, So from this coloring, you decide chromatic number is same. Similarly, like you can decide some others, like if I join this one, like join this one. Okay, think about this. So what I want, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So we want actually degree. We want click number. Okay. Then we'll try to decide the chromatic number. So tell me quickly, what is the degree of this graph?
Sir, degree 3.
Degree 3. Are you sure?
4, sir. 4.
Yes. See, this vertex has 4 edges and outgoing edges. So it is going to be 4. Okay.
4, sir. 4.
Yes. So you have 4, and then yeah, I want omega of G.
Sir,
Size
3
of
omega.
size of maximum. Okay, again 3 you have. Are you sure? A B D E. Look at A B D E. Okay. B E has no edges. Okay, okay.
No, sir.
I got it. What you are saying. Yeah. So this is, I think, same graph what I made here. It was, I think, same. Which one I made? This one. Yeah. So I wanted to make something different. So 1 minute. Let's join this one. Okay. Join this edge. Now let's think.
Omega is 4, sir.
Okay. So click number you get 4. So the edges now will be, which one you like to see? A, C, D, E. Is it
D.
A, C, D, E is a click of maximum size? Like you can see this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a click of maximum size, that is K4 actually. So this is going to be 4. Okay. Now again, same question. Degree is what?
Same, sir. 4.
4. So from here you can decide, you know already, the chromatic number is less than equal to delta G plus 1. Where I used here delta G plus 1. Yes. So again here you can see, and is more than equal to this. So again bounds can be find it. Okay. So more than equal to 4, less than equal to 5. So if you see, I think it will be 4, maybe. So since it has K4, so you can simply 1, 2, 3, 4 colors you have to take, and then here you can take one color like 4. It is not vertex with 4. So okay. So just this result, upper bound and lower bound, you can estimate the range. Okay, rest you can do. or suppose you have no graph is not given, just these two things are given to you, they will ask you range, then you can simply decide. So I would again like to say, so the upper bounds of chromatic numbers are like it is less than equal to delta g plus 1, and other was simple vertex, so this is very trivial one, and lower bounds were chromatic number of g is more than equal to click number, or the other lower bound you have is order upon independent number. So okay, so this one is better result and this one is better result. Upper bound and lower bound of click number. Now I would like to see one thing. So you have seen some equality here. See, my question, actually new question is going to be, when can this happen? When chromatic number of G will be equal to its upper bound. Means when this equality will hold. When this. So for what situation you are necessary, you are confident that this will hold. So we had few examples. So let us see. Here I was before definition. So this was the upper bound. So I wanted to know, I know chromatic number is less than equal to delta G plus 1. But in which situation it will be equal? So like see here, you can decide one thing. Okay, 3 was less than equal to 3. So here equality was achieved. Here it was not. So you consider the graph. Try to see those graphs where equality is achieved. So this is C5. At C5 the equality was achieved. Here it is not achieved. Look here, 4 is less than equal to 4. So this is what? K4. So at K4 equality is achieved. Then again you can see here.
K3 में भी होगा.
Right. So 3 less than equal to 3. So here it is again achieved in case of K3. So what can you decide? Again here also achieved. 1 plus 1, means 2 is less than equal to 2. So what is the conclusion? Actually examples cannot always say the correct result, but we can justify. So I'm first justifying, then I will tell you the result. So this is answer for this question is for complete graph and for graph of odd cycle, or you can say for odd cycles. Okay, so for these two equality will always hold. You make any complete graph, okay, Kn you can say, like you can say Kn, or odd cycle, so like C2k plus 1, you can say like this, or 2n plus 1. Okay, you can say 2n plus 1. So in that case, in case of Kn, in case of C, 2n plus 1. In two cases, this chromatic number will achieve its upper bound, means equality in the upper bound. Okay, so we had the next theorem, Brooks theorem. So I think we'll continue the next class. So it will be this. So it is also related to the chromatic number. So this is better upper bound. This will give better upper bound for few graphs. So we'll see in the next class. Okay. So today mainly we discussed upper bound and upper bound of the graph. Yes. So results based on the upper bound of the graph. This greedy coloring algorithm was this helpful. Yes. So mainly today discussed the upper bound of the graph. Yeah. So any question anyone would like to ask me? So if no questions, then I think you have exam from 16th. So tomorrow do we have class or not?
Wednesday, sir.
Yes, from Wednesday you have exams. Today is Monday. So tomorrow I think you have class with me.
No, sir.
No? Okay. So then that's fine. I think, okay, all the best for your exams.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you, sir.
everyone. Thank you. We'll meet in next class now after medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.